Okay, and we're back. Our next match is Paul Potier and Stephen Weekly. And I have with me Jeff Boucher.
Hey. First try.
Oh, yeah.
First try on the name. That doesn't happen. I get it wrong.
That's not good.
It's all right. You should have seen me spelling it. All right, so Steve Weekly, Paul Potier.
Yep.
Paul's always done well in this. He's always somewhere on there on Monday hanging around. Steve is playing really well at the moment. Looks like he's got some confidence rolling. So this could turn out to be a hard-fought match. Anybody who saw the match before this one's going to be worth watching here.
All right, so the Fargos, Paul Potier is a 718. Stephen Weekly is a 683. Just fairly close.
Yeah. This game on these tables, who breaks good? That's always going to be the one.
Steven's still warming up.
Yeah, he's hitting a couple here. I was watching a couple of the other players. This is one of the strongest fields I've seen in this tournament.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple guys that haven't been here before. Blake Baker down there on table 2 in the background there. Not the guy shooting, but the other guy. He's a top-notch player. And then those of you who just watched the previous match, you got to see Rodrigo Geronimo at his best, I would hope.
Yeah.
Because that was impressive. That was a real clinic he put on there of how to play this game on this size of table. And, of course, Brady Golan down on table 3's won this thing. I think we've lost count. I think it's somewhere around between 4 and 32. I'm not sure. But he's obviously always a threat. Down the table next, down 4th table down. Last year's champion, Stephen Holm, is down there. Joe Spence is down there.
Yeah.
He's a threat. And then right behind him is on 5th table is Stephen Holm, last year's champion.
Right.
So you got a nice lineup here of some solid players running around in this place. This has got to be the best one I've seen since I've been coming back here.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
There's some pretty high-level play going to happen here fairly soon. The brackets are online, but take a look at them, and boy, at the A side looks like a who's who of Northwest pool.
Yeah, I've been pulling up the Fargos for the players that we've had. It's just like, wow, I don't know if he goes by Rodriguez or
Edgy. They call him Edgy. Rodrigo Geronimo.
Yeah.
But he goes by Edgy.
Yeah, he was a 769.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's probably the highest Fargo here.
He is. I believe so. Yeah, because I think Stan is, and I didn't even mention Stan.
Stan.
He's obviously always a threat, and Dan Louis here, and they just played each other. But, yeah, it's a loaded field. I mean, that bracket is, like I said, it's a who's who at Northwest United States. And even then some, because I believe Rodrigo is from California.
Yes, he's from California.
I'm not sure why he's up here, but he's doing it.
Hey, it's a good tournament.
Hey, he might have, and then there was that tournament in Canada here a couple, 2-3 weeks ago. I don't know if maybe he was up there playing around with that, or if Stephen Holem and those guys got together or something like that down to CSI in Vegas and said, you got to come up for this.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen him since Reno about 3 years ago, and he was tearing it up down there. And he looks like he's even better in the 9-footer. He's going to be double tough to beat. He's got Stan Tarango next match. And then that bracket just gets harder from there.
That does. So we are going to have on our next match, we're going to have the winner of Joe Spence's match, Joe and Kelso, and Steven and Marty.
Yep.
So my guess is we're going to have Steven and Joe.
And Joe, yeah. Joe looks like he's got pretty good control of that match down there. I can't see the score exactly, but it looks like it's like 7-1. Yeah, he's got good control of that match. And Steven is just a machine. Anybody who saw, he won the CSI 9-ball and 10-ball down in Vegas here a few weeks ago, month and a half, something like that. He just absolutely let them know who's who down there. So he's a phenomenal player. These guys are so good.
So just so you know, my mom says hi.
Oh, hello. All right, here we go. First rack. Using the magic rack, too. We'll see some shots after the break here and some balls pocketed.
So, Blaine, the magic rack is not mandatory. But if you have one and you want to use it, you do have to let your opponent use it.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, they both have to agree, and they both get to use it if they want. So.
Jerry Churchill says, hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jerry. Watching from Helena, Montana. Jimmy Winter's still in the winner's bracket there on table 2, right behind this match.
Yeah.
I think he's the only Montana guy left in the winner's bracket. Wade and I decided to spot everybody the first match.
Hey,
so,
you know.
Hey. You can't just show up and start rolling. No. Not in this field, though. Holy cow.
Obviously, you wanted to get your money's worth.
Yeah, well, you want to play at least twice a day.
Well, yeah.
That's what I try to run. I run for that. If I don't get to play twice a day, I get grumpy.
Oh, well, okay. Mike Dom also says hi.
Oh, Mike Domi.
Yeah.
Out of Butte. Bunch of Montana guys watching this.
Yeah, well, you're watching. Why don't you come over here and play?
I was going to say, come on, boys. Just leave it up to Wade and Jimmy and I. Come on. We're not the only guys over there. No, we're not even the best players out of Montana, so. Paul with a nice bank. Going to get a little spin job here. And unfortunately, a little hook, I think. I think he can graze it. It's a heck of a bank and a slide by the 8 there. That was a nice little poke. Just got a little much of it.
Switch views here so kind of get an eye of
there we go.
What he's looking at.
Yeah, it looks like he can graze the side, I think. It's just, can he reach it? I don't even know if I can reach that. It's going to go one rail at this. And 2 rails. Nice little kick. Got him jacked up over a ball and almost straight in. It's going to be a tough getting out of there.
Well, you have a fan club over here.
Do I really?
Yeah. Joe Horner.
Hey, Joey. Miss you, buddy. You should be over here. At least say hi. Wade and I can stop and bug you. Play some golf with you and Carla here on the way back. Before we get out of this today. Not that I'm looking forward to it, but hey. It's that time of year. You got to golf. Don't get a whole lot of sunshine.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feel about kayaking now.
There you go. So Steve got himself a little hooked here. He tried to do a little more than I think he should have, but early. First game.
It's the first game.
Time to start feeling it out, what happens, and just a jump shot evidently. Looks like is what he's doing.
Carl Higgins says, what's up, Jeff? And next year they're coming.
Oh, yeah, whatever, Carl. I've heard that before.
And John Wade McDonald says he's watching.
And Joey wants me to come on over. I won't come over, Joey. Wade and I choke out of this thing today. We might jump over there and play you some tomorrow. All right, here we go. Jumping the 4 and the 5 a little bit. Nice hit, and almost caught one. Oh, he might catch a break on this, though. He is. He's going to catch a little break out of it.
So if this were me, I would just probably push in the 3 ball towards the, just hitting the edge of it, and bringing the cue ball back over.
Right back where it is right now. Yeah,
Pretty
a
much.
little bit of top left. I'll spin it back your way. There you go. Oh, he got a lot of it, but he's going to get a nice bounce out of that, and got him, I believe. We'll check the other angle, and he did.
Yes.
He got a full ball hook on it. We can go two ways with this. Let's try to slide by the 8. Give her a smack. Got a good chance of maybe cutting it in and getting shape, but those rails have been awfully springy. And he made a nice contact there, and he's going to give up a bit of a shot. We'll see what Paul can do with it. Let's see. It looks like James Brinson asked what was the most wrecks run in a TV table this tournament. Well, I know for a fact Cole Gibbons started off with a 3-pack against me. I can guarantee that's been at least 3. That was fun. No, he broke really good and played super.
I think Edgy had 4.
Yeah, I want to say Rodrigo probably had 3 himself, 3 or 4 easy.
I think he had 4.
Looks like Blake Baker gets by Jim Winter down there on table 2. So the B bracket is all Montana boys.
Andrew, yes, that is Kelso back there. He is playing Joe Spence currently.
Yep, I think Joe's on the hill, isn't he?
Joe is on the hill 8-1.
Yeah, Joe's a great player. Yeah, the winner's bracket's starting to turn into no man's land for everybody. That thing is starting to load up hard. Not going to be an easy flight through. That's for sure.
No. Brady's certainly going to have his hand full.
Yeah, I mean, the guy he's playing, I can't remember his name offhand, but he just played this guy's son who's going to be, I'm telling you what, you better take note of that Daniel kid. He's going to be.
Oh, you're talking about Junior.
Yeah, he's playing Junior. Yeah, but his son, Daniel, has got a really, really sweet stroke and a good eye. He's going to be a real player. I mean, you better listen for him soon. He's going to, depends on where he goes from here, but just watching him, his confidence, the way he holds himself, he's got no fear, and he's going to be a really, really good player. I can guarantee that. Brady intimidated him a couple of matches ago, I think. And he got a little jumpy. He looked like he was shaking a little bit, but that'll go away. I think he's only like.
He's 18.
I was gonna say he's like a teenager, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 18.
Yeah, he's
he came up through the junior system, and he's always played out of the same place I've played out of. So I've known him since he was 10.
Really? Yeah,
something like that.
I saw him playing Friday night. And I was like, who is this? And someone told me, and I went, I'll tell you what, that kid's going to have quite the year in front of him. He's smooth.
Yeah, and the other thing I really like about him is he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything distracting him out. I mean, the only thing going to get in his head is him, it seems like. But
yep.
And I think that's kind of what happened against Brady.
Well, I've seen a lot of
Brady do that.
A lot of guys come up and they hit their 20s, late teens and early 20s, and they start getting into trouble, or they start, and it's just like it doesn't appear that Daniel's
things tend to show up, don't they?
Yeah.
You get other interests, girls, that kind of stuff.
Those pesky girls.
He's 18. He'll meet someone that'll turn his head the other way, and we'll see what happens with that. But hopefully he stays good, because it stays rolling, because he's going to be something special, I think.
Well, hopefully she plays pool too.
Well, yeah. All right, here we go. 1-zip Paul. A little 3/4 break with that magic rack. That's a nice little poke. That'll work. 1 to the 2 is going to be the trick. Outside of that, well, the 3 is not exactly great, but that 2 ball is going to require some kind of stroke here. I'm sure Paul has it. It's about control. Let's see what he decides here. He looks like he's going to go. He's going to go 1 rail down to the short side, or nope. He tried to juice it. There's the problem with juicing that ball. Oh, and he caught himself one of those 9-ball rolls.
Yeah, he did.
Fun games. It's life.
Well, you know what you do before you play in a tournament. You stop by the bakery and buy a bunch of rolls.
You know what, though? My mom told me if you're going to do that, you got to bring some for everybody else. And I don't, I'm not a fan of giving out the rolls to my friends and stuff. That's just.
Yeah.
I asked her about that. She said, you got to bring enough for everybody. I said, Just don't get no rolls. I'll bring them a croissant. We'll see what they do with that. How's that?
There you go.
Here's a croissant. Good luck. Do something with that thing. All right. So Paul, let's see what he can do. Looks like he might be able to cross. If he crosses the 1 up towards the top bottom there, he might be able to slide the cue ball 1 rail and back in behind the deuce. If not, if he gets by it, he's got the 9-6, 3. Big wall sitting there if he wants to try and pull that off. Let's see. I don't know if he can poke it and jam it and let it hit the rail and spin in behind the deuce and bank the 1-2 rails, but it looks like he might be able to. That's what he tried. Beautiful shot.
Oh, wow.
You just got to pray it doesn't go in. All right, looks like Joe Spence won down there, beat Kelso.
No.
That's my next opponent, I believe. I think I play Kelso next.
Oh, okay.
It looks like Brady and Junior are 3-3. See if Steve can get a hit. Oh, beautiful hit. That's a nice hit. All right, now let's see if Paul chooses to play the bank or try to play another safe. That's a tough little tick safe because you got that side pocket sitting right there. But if you can do it, the 6 has got him all day. Anything else is just a little bit of icing. Joe beat that kid 9-1. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Still looking at this shot. Might be able to shoot the bank with a little bit of straight top. Bank at 1 rail and go forward and come out to the middle. Then he can try the safe, or he can just bump the deuce and come around behind the 3-4 or something.
Yeah.
Let's see what he wants to do here. He's got a lot of knowledge, Paul does, obviously. Been around the game a long time. That can't be understated how important that is.
That's true. That's true. Joe Horner is talking some smack over here.
Oh, God, Joe retired me from rotation pool. Joe, there's absolutely nothing you could do that would retire me from anything on this planet. I'm sorry. That was probably a little harsh for this early in the evening, but, you know. Oh, that is
Wow.
absolutely ridiculous.
Wow, look at this leave.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, he's got a lot of knowledge. That was beautifully played. Let's see. He's going to roll forward. Got side pocket. Got it. Oh. Good little jam shot. Get up high. Nice. Good little roll. Uh-oh. I think he wanted straight in on that 6. Because then it should stop and just float the 8 down the table. But I think he was looking at trying to build an angle high on the 8 to get low, which is not a bad shot. Problem is you come up short here, you got long range problems.
Yeah.
But he is about as good as you want to be. Nice shot. That's a heck of an out. That little kick on the 1 was awfully pretty.
That was amazing.
That was a pretty little slide. And we got 2-0, Paul.
Okay, I put the link up for the brackets into the chat room and in the comments under this video and on Facebook. And if you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from the Black Diamond Billiards in Spokane Valley, Washington. This is the Spokane Open. It is a yearly event, happens every Labor Day weekend. So if you're interested in playing in this event next year, come on in. They capped the field at 128, and this year they had 102. So there's room.
There's room. Things getting bigger and bigger every year. Last year there wasn't this many.
No.
You get any more though, there's going to be nothing but a coin flip for the losers bracket. You ain't going to be able to play no races here. They won't even have to use pool tables. Just come over by the board, flip it. You're good. Next. Get through this losers bracket sometime today.
Just make you play one game.
That's
there you go. It's Hill, one game. That's what
there you go. Call it. Congratulations, you got 5th. Looks like we got way over on table 8. We got Eric Vargas playing Lake McKay. I can't see the score from here. That's got all the makings of a really good match. Eric plays really strong.
He does. We had him on the stream yesterday.
Yeah, Eric plays very good. I played him a couple times. He put Wade and I out of this tournament last year, back to back. He played very good. Yeah, we were talking about you, Jim. I got Jim Winter sitting down next to me. He just got it stuck on him on table 2, didn't you? There's a nice little roll safe. Good shot. Good shot. I think Steve can masse around and get to it, or he can kick it and maybe play the 1 off the deuce in the side. Steve hasn't had a chance to really get rolling yet. A good starting shot with a rack. Paul's been doing a good job putting him in his seat. Good hit, and gonna give him.
Make it a little funny.
Yeah, he got a little bit of a roll. Safety coming, possibly. See what Paul tries. See if he wants a safe or if he wants to try and make this shot. It's a tough shot. 2's up there, but I think the pertinent thing here is drop that safe. Shoot that 1 down bottom side and getting behind the 9-3. Getting behind everything. That works too. Yeah. Yeah.
So, who's your pick to win?
My pick to win. Boy.
Besides you.
Oh, no, I'm not winning this. Are you kidding me? I win this, and you're going to hear that from the rafters there. This is no doubt about it. I snapped this off. You're never going to hear the end of me. But anyway, it's going to come down to who's got that power break, who can put the packages together. Because I'm telling you what, at the end of this tournament, you're going to see 4 or 5 or 6 different players here that are more than capable of putting together 3, 4, possibly 5, depending if they're using the magic rack. I mean, if I had to bet based upon who I've seen play so far, the way they're shooting, it is awfully hard to bet against Rodrigo right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy just sat here and put on a clinic against a player that just was, that was impressive.
That was impressive.
And Brady, of course, is dangerous from any part of the bracket, obviously, but it's going to be the break, and Edgy looks like he's got that break just a-cooking. I haven't seen Steven break. Steven's obviously doubly dangerous and stuff, and you can't count on a lot of these guys.
No.
But with this game on these tables, who breaks good, you got a chance at it. But you take away that part of it and say everything's everything in that, right now, the way they're shooting, I'd have to go with Rodrigo. He just looks so confident and happy right now. Paul with a nice bank shot. If it goes, it's going to park. Boy, he hit it good, too.
I think this is the first chance Steven's really gotten to the table to.
Yeah, and he's got to peel one out of the pocket here with some speed. That's always a good starter. There you go. Confidence builder coming. Let's see what Steve's got going here, though. He's got a couple options. It looks like he's going to try and go nick it, rail, and then do rail and come back right where he is. There's the problem with that shot. It's going to bite.
Yeah.
But at the table's at the table. Oh, no, I got the tournament director trying to give me a massage back here. What are you doing rubbing me like that? What did I tell you about that? 50 feet. There you go. No speaking.
Apparently he doesn't know that the restraining order has been,
Has been lifted?
Yes.
Did it get lifted again? You buy off another judge? So tired of you, Brian. Brian's done a good job with this tournament every year.
That he has.
Although this year he's been bragging about how he's got teenagers running the board for him, so I don't know. Sounds a little fishy.
I don't know. Those teenagers are like
they're doing the job.
I
I got to give them that. They are. They're doing
I had
the
to walk
job
over there before this match and say, "Can I have 15 minutes?"
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to wolf something down to eat.
Yeah. Stay off the mic for gimme fit in here. All right, let's see what Paul rolls out here. Steve played a little safe that wasn't safe, but this one looks like it might be a little better. Good speed. They just recovered these tables here a couple, 2-3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So these things are playing very nice. Starting to slow down. We played on them Friday night. Boy, they were slick, and they're coming back a little bit. Cloth's getting wet. I think it's been really
humid.
Really humid. Nice kick, Steve. It's a nice kick. Yeah, it's getting awfully humid in this place, and there's a lot of people. You see a lot of rags out.
Mm-hmm.
People wiping their hands off and everything else. That was a nice kick. It was a proper shot by Paul, absolutely. But it's a chance to take in this game. Somebody throwing one in on you. Looks like Brady's about to, down there on table 3, about to get another game on Junior. Let's see what's the score down there now. It's either going to be 5-3 or 4-4. I'm not sure who's on what end there with Junior and Brady down there on table 3. Steve gets out on that one. It was a beautiful kick by Steve and a nice finish. That gets him on the board at 2-1.
That's much better than 3-0.
Absolutely, I know.
Well, it's one of those things. It's like,
yeah, off the schneid.
Yeah, you
Build
get that first game, and it's like, okay,
yeah, all right.
I'm going.
Now we're rolling.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm happy. It's finished now. So let's see. We got Stephen Holm down there playing. I think the score is 5-3.
It's 5-3.
I want to say 5-3, and I want to say Stephen's up.
So Brady is up 5-3.
Okay, so Brady's up 5-3. Stephen Holm's up 5-3. They're both at the table. Brady with the big break down a couple tables. Looks like he's going to get a shot, too. He gets that breaker rolling. Brady's ultra dangerous.
So a funny story about Brady.
What's that?
A few years ago, we were commentating, and I've seen Brady play a lot, but he kept turning his cue when he'd get down on a shot. So I asked him, I said, Brady, why do you do that? He says, because my cue's crooked and I'm looking for the straight spots.
Yeah, and he actually, we cracked jokes at him because he's got a line on the cue. He drew a line on his shaft that says this is the spot on the cue or on this shaft that is gives you the truest hit. It's the straightest part of it. And I'm like, Brady, they make others, you don't have to stay with that. And
well,
he's like,
I started laughing. I said, Brady, why are you playing with the crooked cue? And he says, I like the way it hits. I just picked it up, and I like the way it hits.
He said that, too, and he told us about it. He says, yeah, I don't mind it, the crooked cue. I said, well, your stroke is a little iffy, and if ever straightens that out. He was like, oh, thanks for that. I said, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, he's not only a fantastic player, he's also a really good guy.
He is a good guy.
He's funny, he hangs out, he's a very personable person. He's a good guy. I always thought he was kind of I don't know. I've known him for a while, not really known him, but I've seen him, and I always thought he'd be kind of I don't know, standoffish, snooty kind of thing. But, boy, I'll tell you what, I've gotten to know him the last couple of years playing. I played him a couple of years ago and almost beat him. But, yeah, he was super cool about it. And I was like, you know what?
You should have known. He's Canadian.
Well, yeah, I told him. I said, I got to tell you, Brady. He goes, what's that? I said, you're not as big a jerk as everybody said you were. He goes, everybody said that? I said, well, not everybody, but, there's a couple, 2 or 3 had dissenting views. He goes, I got to work on my personality. I said, that couldn't hurt, bud. Stop beating people 9-1. That would help, too.
Try 9-2 for a while.
Yeah, give him a couple, 3 or 4. Let him feel good about going to losers bracket or going home. You know what I mean?
Oh, Brady just got another one.
Yeah, he's up 6-3 now. He's starting to get it going. He gets that break rolling. You're going to sit for a bit. Go wash your hands. Looks like they're going to take a little break.
It looks like Steven's up 6-3 too.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back on the match everybody's watching. Paul is putting together a nice little rack here. He's got to get a good angle on that 7, is it, or is that 6? I think that's a 6, not the 7. Either way, it's the next ball.
It's the 7.
So, okay, 7.
The 6 is still green.
Okay. And the 7 is what?
Blue.
You would call that blue?
It's aquamarine. How's that?
Aquamarine. Do they have
I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
You know what? If Crayola don't make it, it's not a color. That's how I think.
Well, I have a problem because I only got the box of 8.
Oh.
I never got the 64, so I don't know what all the names of the colors
then
are.
You could answer a question. I've always had a question. What was the white crayon for? If you're writing on white paper, what was that about?
That's a good question.
Was there a reason for white crayon? Bet you Joe Horner knows. He's eaten a bunch of them. So.
Ooh.
Well, I hope you're still watching, Joey. All for you, Pods. All right, Paul with a nice little out. Good shot on the 8, and 9 ball gone. We've got a 3-1 lead for Paul Potier. Second table is going to be Dave Williams in the hat and PJ Massacati out of Canada. I've known PJ for quite some time.
A lot of Canadians here.
Yeah, I tried to close the border.
You didn't do a good enough job.
They sneak in. They have their ways. They're so darn nice, most of them,
Yeah.
They just show up and, hey, can we play a little? And it's next thing you know, there's 20 of them in the tournament. Filling up the winner's bracket. It gets old, boys. Come on. That's okay. It's good to see him. Good to see this kind of play, this level. Like I said, that winner's bracket is a monster.
It is.
So, it was a monster when it got drawn.
Well,
it's just getting tougher and tougher.
Another 2 rounds in the B side, and it's going to be pretty bad too because a lot of those are.
Yeah, you're going to start seeing those guys.
Dan Louis is already in the B side.
Louis down there. Steve Lingelbach's hanging out down there, and you're about to see a couple other. The next match is Stan Tarango and Rodrigo Geronimo.
Mm-hmm.
One of those guys is about to come down there. It's not going to get fun a couple more rounds. It's already tricky, but it's about to get firm down there, to say the least.
Firm.
Firm. I don't like to say it's going to get hard, but it's definitely going to get firmer.
Oh, I might steal that.
There you go. All yours. All right. Paul with a good break. Got a stroke shot coming here. Off the corner. Boy, that hurts. I hate that rubber piece. Yep, that's just, that rubber piece makes that shot so much harder.
Yeah, it does.
It's just, it stutters sometimes if it grabs.
Alicia Dodd. I have Jeff Boucher. No, I can't say it. You told me I could say it. Boucher.
There we go.
With me from, he's in the tournament. He's from Montana.
Oh, that CSI Invitational, Derek. Yeah, I wanted to come to the one you guys just had. I had some family in town that I had to do that, and I let them know. Thanks a lot for showing up this weekend, by the way, you people. But no, it was well worth it. But I'd love to come play a couple of those. Little 8-box, little bar table 8-ball, get me in my comfort zone. I'd be more than happy to come play some of that. So let's see. Steve's got himself. He's got a nice shot on the 1. He's got this 3-ball. Let's see if he goes up and down or if he tries to come around. That's 6-8 makes it hard.
It looks like he's going to go up and down.
Yeah, it does. He's got to get down there. Don't touch the 5. He didn't, and he's below the second diamond, which is all he needed. Nice shot. Good speed.
Phew.
All right. Let's see if he runs into the 9 here on purpose or accidentally. He's going to run into it. And
Accidentally on purpose?
Boy, oh boy, I think he's got it. But, yeah, that's a little tight. It's all right. Some guys live dangerously here. And
He might be an adrenaline junkie, you know.
he might be. Hey, it's no everything straight in. It's like when we play golf. I tell him, anybody can hit from the fairway. What are you doing over there? Jeez. Come over here. Come over here and hit one off this pine straw root. I want to see how you do score from here, bud.
Sounds like you play like I do.
Well, it's
I'm
not
in the
so much
trees.
that. It's more just, I play the wrong courses, I think, is my problem. I got to stick with the clown's mouth stuff. I don't get into this whole driver wire and stuff.
Alicia, I will do what I can to get him on more often. He's got my jaw hurting now. I've been sore.
All right, so Steve's still running out here. Got a little shot. Is he going to get over or get off the rail over here? That leaves a little bit of meat on the bone, but he'll be okay. He should be.
Just make the ball.
Yep.
It's an easy game. Just put the ball in the pocket.
Put the little ball in the big hole and go to the next one, right?
Right.
That's all it is. It's a simple game. Just like that. There we go. We got ourselves a 3-2. Nice out by Steve. For those of you who do know me, I got a little bit of information for you. Earlier today, I did use the crutch. I'm sure some of you out there are like, what? I had people asking me, you know what that thing is? I play on 7-footers, and I'm almost 6'5", so I don't see that thing very often. And I reached for it, and one of the other guys from Montana looked at me and go, you used the end that looks like a hand. I said, gotcha.
Oh, that is so funny.
I wasn't quite sure about that one. That was funny. They were wanting to get pictures of it. I said, you better. You might not see this for decades. So let's see. We got ourselves a 3-2 match. Steve breaking down 1. Looks like Stephen Holm is starting to put it away down there on the end tables.
Yeah, he's up 8-3.
8-3. And she's shooting the 8 and 9, and they look like they're a couple of hangers. This kid is just phenomenal. Yeah, it looks like he's got that match wrapped up. Got a break from Steve. A little ball in the corner. He's going to see a shot on the 1. Good break. Get that cue ball in that main box. Yep, Stephen Holm wins down there on table 5, 9-3. Great shooting, good play.
So our next match will definitely be Joe Spence and Stephen Holm.
Yep, that's going to be a burner.
And hi, Brian. How's the house painting coming? I leave town, he paints the house. Yeah.
Oh, really? There you go. There you go, Brian. Sling that paint. Rick Williamson was laughing probably about my, because I think we were just talking about me using a crutch like never last weekend at a tournament in Great Falls, and he puts out there, haha, we were just talking about that. It's like, yeah, I know. I think I've used that thing about 6 times in the last 10 years.
Well, there's some advantages to being 6'5".
There is.
That's one of them.
That is when it comes to
But even
this
on a
game.
9-foot table, I mean.
Yeah, there's spots I don't even think about. Yeah, that was one of them too. There's a good little shot by Steve coming and rolling down. You don't want to get straight in here. Angles are a good thing.
I, on the other hand, have made the bridge my friend.
Have you?
Yes.
My father was only 5'6", 5'7"-ish.
I'm
He used
5'7".
He used to break and run racks just using the crutch because he had to teach himself how to use it. He knew he wasn't going to be able to reach everything.
Yeah.
So he said, I got to learn how to use it. So he would break and run tables with just the crutch. Never ever put his left hand, or actually he was a lefty, never ever put his right hand on the table. Just walked around with both of them and just doink, 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 any shot, every shot.
Wow.
And he taught himself how to use it. He was really, really good with it too. But yeah, let's see what Steve's trying to do. He's
going to flirt with the side.
100% sure I understand this one, but he got it. That's tight alley. Holy cow. You can tell he's an 8-ball player. He doesn't mind going around. 9-ball players would have been playing combos or trying to break it. Not Steve, though. He says, I play 8-ball. We got it. Nice poke. Yeah, Jamie, you'll get a guy in Great Falls named Willie who was in a wheelchair too, or still is. And he's a good player. But, yeah, he runs around with that little crutch too. He loves it.
So we are tied.
We are. We got a race to 6 on our hands. Let's see what we got. I can't see what's going on 8 with Vargas and Lake. Table 7's unavailable. Table 6 is Mike Robinson playing John
JD.
Doherty.
Yeah.
Let's see, down on table 4 we got Jeff Jimenez and King Santi, and
That's
Brady is up 7-3 now over Junior on table 3, and then of course we got table 2 is PJ and Dave, and I believe Dave's up 1-0 right now.
I think someone,
Yeah.
I think Marion told me that if Junior loses this, then he has to play Daniel.
Oh. That means that family is not going to be a huge fan of Brady Golan. He's responsible for both of them sitting there.
That's right.
Geez, Brady. Take it easy on these people, huh?
Well, Brian, we are plowing through it. This is an A-side match here. We'll have another A-side match coming after this. And he's trying to get down to 12 tomorrow.
Really? It's
Yeah.
going to be a chore. It's
So
what?
you guys are going to be playing all night.
7:30? And I'm 4 matches away from that, I think. So I'm going to be here a while.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Either that or you're golfing tomorrow.
Either that or I'm thinking about my handicap. Ugh. Got a nice break, but hooked. So, push kick. What's he like? This is one of the very few shots in a pool game that you have to take into consideration your opponent's mental. How good are they thinking their way through? Because if you push somewhere, you got to think about, well, what can he do from here? Is he good enough to do that? Is he good enough to do this?
Exactly.
You know, this is one of the tricky things. You don't want to leave something obvious because they'll pull it off. Let's see what he's trying to roll. I think he's trying to roll down and put him behind the 9. He is. He's going to put him behind the 9, leave a jump shot. I think he's going to get that back. Or well, you could do the short rail kick over by the 8, but. Steve's pretty confident in his kicking ability, as we saw a couple games ago when he kicked the ball in. Looks like Paul wants to jump it. He's grabbing his jump stick, but I don't think he's sold. I think he's going to give Steve this back. I think I would take a chance on him kicking or jumping or doing something crazy and getting a roll and hooking me. Yep, he's going to pass it back. He decided against the jump. He's going to give it to Steve, and Steve's going to pull out the jump stick.
Well, I think Steve did that on purpose. He figured, you know, if he gives it back to me, I'm confident enough to jump this and make it.
So these guys are happy jumpers. I don't know if I'm a fan of it, but we'll see. He hit it, and is he going to catch a roll? He's not, but it's not the easiest shot.
Right.
Paul's got some movement to do with the cue ball to get back to an alley for the deuce.
So, Brian, we're going to go until about 9 o'clock tonight. And then I'll be back first thing in the morning for the rest of it. And I'll be going to the end. And Carla.
Yeah, my handicap wants to play golf with you tomorrow. You tell your husband to wait his turn, huh? And to tell you the truth, I'd prefer not to play golf tomorrow. That means I'm still in this. But we'll see what happens. All right, so he got the alley, but on the rail. Ugh. Not much of a room there for the 3 either here. So, let's see what he does. I mean, if he can jack up, he can shoot, stop it. Bank that thing 3 rails around the top end. Only problem is that almost looks like a wired up 3-railer in the other corner. He makes it, he sticks it on a 3. And that's never good. Looks like Junior might get out down there against Brady. He's rolling along pretty good. He's got if any of you've ever seen, Junior's got a more upright stance. He reminds me a lot of Rich Geiler's stance. Richie the Hat had that upright, you kind of, yeah. Gonna have a tricky shot on a 7, we'll just say.
Yeah, it's kind of like the old time.
Yeah, he's got that upright, more of a, classic stance. I mean, there was a lot of players back in the day, way back in the day, that had that upright. They had their heads up.
Now it's all about getting as low as you can on the table.
For the most part, yeah. Yeah, get down so you can see yourself. So let's see what Steve does here. He's got a long shot on this, a little bump on the 3. Got to ignore that 3 ball here. And he did. Nice shots. Better. He's gotten some confidence, and that's can't overstate how important having some confidence in yourself is and confidence in your game. You don't want to. I think he might have enough to draw himself back where he is, so I can play the 5. Wanted just a little angle so you could draw it just like dead center table would have been nice. Let's see what he does. Oh boy, I think he's got it, but whoa boy.
And David Ringler said he was in a car accident quite a few years ago, and his neck is fused.
There you go. That would explain. Who was there? The person that you really. Anybody.
I had a guy friend of mine, and
tour. My dad were very much, but he played a few tour tournaments, and him and Siegel got to be very same game. Mike was obviously probably a little chess together and stuff. And Mike was a smooth through, control your speed fingers with the grip. I got taught that at an early age, and it's paid plenty of dividends for me. So let's see. Okay, so we got ourselves a 4-3 match. Steve's up. He's fought back. He was down, and you just wait your turn. Come back. I think they're going to take a little break here.
Yeah, looks like they're going to take a break. So we're going to take a little bit of break and run a couple commercials. All right, we're back.
All right. So Steve's got a 4-3 lead. He's won 3 in a row, I believe, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he down 3-1?
Yes, he was.
3-1 lead. Breaking. See how his break works. These magic racks make it break a little easier, but still got to put him in.
So do you like the template racks, or do you prefer the regular rack?
I like the template racks. Oh, there's a little scratch in the corner. You got a little loose with that one. As far as the magic racks, I don't mind them for non-rotation game. 8-ball.
Okay.
I like them. You get that nice break out of them. Rotation games, especially 9-ball. 10-ball, I could see it. 9-ball, it gets so automatic. You can just, anybody who's watched Shane Van Boning play on a 7-footer with the magic racks, that's a real yawn fest. If he wins the flip, you got no chance. It is Shane. That obviously has a lot to do with it too.
Well,
but the fact that his break, he has just got that thing down to an art form on a 7-footer with a magic rack, because you drive the corner ball, play shape on the one, run out. Mm-hmm. And it's automatic, But for 9-ball, I don't like them too much, unless they're going to put the 8-9 on the spot. That's been popular here recently. But they got that cut break they like to use. But yeah, I do like the magic rack for 8-ball. Way more balls to get kind of buddied up on each other, and it helps to have that nice tight little rack to play with. That didn't sound right. Never mind. Forget it. I wasn't here.
Well, I like it. I play a lot of 10 ball, so
Yeah.
I like. And on the NAPT, we use the turtle rack, so it's
Yeah.
another template rack. But I like it better because
Uh-oh.
it's thicker.
Paul
Huh?
just ran a very uncommon error there. That was interesting. Yeah, he's gonna run at it. Yeah, that was interesting. Paul had a simple little shot on the 4, just get back out middle of the table, you're out, and didn't quite push through. Nice cut by Steve. Is he going to get away from the 7 ball? That's going to be the key. He got around the
I think it's okay.
aquamarine. Is that what you called it earlier?
Somebody else called it sea foam.
Sea foam. There's a
I've heard
word.
periwinkle.
Periwinkle. Wow.
But the bottom line is the 6 is still green, so
It's a shade.
it's a shade.
It's a shade of green. It's just.
So
I first time I saw these balls, I thought, what is Easter sponsoring pool
Yeah,
now or
I
something?
know,
mean,
I
what's with
know.
the pastels? It's just nice
Easter
shot by
eggs.
Steve. That's a good shot. It's a nice little out he put together there.
I've been known to call them the Skittle balls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they look like the Easter's M&Ms is what they look like.
But I like the way they play.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the ball, but they will make you do a double take here and there when you get rolling. Like, wait, where's the 6?
But Cyclops has come out with the regular colored balls now, too.
Oh, nice. That puts Steve up 5-3. Beautiful playing, Steve. He's really hitting the ball smooth right now, so let's see what happens from here. See if I can get an update on anybody else down there. Stephen Holm's beating balls around on table 3. Should he be allowed to practice? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe that's his hand.
I don't know if you can come up with one for him.
The handicap. Okay, you
Yeah,
don't get to
no.
practice.
Yeah, and you're using my cue. Try that one, Steven. No, he'd love my cue, I think. Problem is, my cue would probably reject me after somebody like that played with it. All right.
Dave score. Dave.
Who are we looking for?
Dave. Which Dave?
Which Dave? I don't. Jeff and Kings. Oh, Dave Williams? Is that who we're talking about out on table 2, Janice?
It's 3-1.
3-1, and I'm not 100% sure who's up, Janice. Steve with another nice break, and this one's going to work out beautifully as he's got a shot on the 1. At 3 is...
He's got the 2 hanging in the pocket.
Oh, I didn't even see the deuce. That's right, yeah.
So that will get him on the 3.
That'll help. I don't have to play too much shape for that ball. That makes the game a little bit easier. Getting that, of course, out of that pocket. That thing's, I don't know. Seems funny that you'd think that'd be the easiest shot to play in this whole
It's the
thing,
hardest.
but it's the one nobody ever wants to practice, and then they get it, and they're like, okay, what do I do? Rail first, rail not, this, and then it just, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of the harder shots to play.
Yeah, and like I said, you don't see people practicing it. And it's like, okay, well, whatever. So let's see if he gets on this 3 ball here. He's got a slow roll, a nice little pop. Okay. Nice speed. Steve's starting to feel the speed of these things really well. Huh? No. Okay. Saying number 3. All right, so see what Steve does if he draws straight back or if he tries to pop over. He's just going to bring it back, play it in this corner here in the bottom right. come around to 5 because he wants a 5, I think, in the top corner, top right corner. So he's just going to play this down and through. Uh-oh, he's going to run into it. Oh, no, he snuck by it. Oh, boy, Dougie.
Tom, no, we don't know the score between Lake and Eric.
Oh, they're way on the other end of the room.
Yeah.
Tom, I mean, it's... I forgot my binoculars in my golf bag, otherwise I could tell you, but I can guess. Somebody's got 6 and somebody's got, it looks like 3. That's what I don't know, it's like 5-3 or 6-3. I can't really tell from here.
Tim Frazier, see, 7-11.
It's, if I had any friends, I'd tell them to go check it out, but I don't. So.
It's unfortunate Jeff has no friends.
Well, that's kind of how I wanted it. Cuts down on Christmas, you know. Don't got to worry about birthdays, that kind of stuff. So Steve with a nice little out. And, ooh, snuck that one in the high side, but he did. So we got a 6-3 lead for Steve Weekly against Paul Potier.
You need to get as many games ahead as you can.
I've always told people you want to build like a 3 or 4 game lead and then just trade games with them.
Yeah.
You'll win. You don't have to win 9-zip. You don't get to move further along in the bracket if you do. It's just build a little lead and say, okay, now we're going to trade off. Oh, King Santee just missed an 8-ball over there against John Doherty, but left him all of 9 feet away from it. And he's actually got to travel the ball 18 to get back to the 9. This is the 5-iron from the rough coming out. Oh, no, that's Jeff Jimenez. I'm sorry, not John Doherty.
Yeah, John Doherty's over on.
That's right. Doherty's way down in the end. It looks like John just won, actually. Just beat.
Should I have pictures and names so that you know?
No, because like I said, it wouldn't matter. I'm not friends with any of them anyway. So. But, okay, I believe that was a loser's bracket match, John Doherty and Mike Robinson.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so Mike Robinson's out.
Let me look.
Doherty moves ahead. All right, back in this table, Steve has got that break cooking. Straight in on the 1, the 3, I do not believe, passes by the 7 in the top right corner, so he's going to have some work. Could also just play a little tap save too. Let Paul kick at things. Yeah, right up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. There.
There it is, yep. Okay. So let's see. It looks like that Daniel kid.
Daniel is playing Nathan.
Is playing Nathan next match down there. He's putting his cues together like he is. He's going to be a real terror, I think.
He is.
I guess he's already terrorizing people, winning over there in Lincoln City. I guess he pulled off. He won something over there. Ran through a platinum division or somewhere.
Yeah, he did.
And just
yeah, killed him.
Show up and show out, and he did it. And so yeah, he's already building a resume.
Good for him.
At 18. Dave with a nice kick on the deuce over there, and he's going to wire up the 2-9 combo. All right, let's see what Steve does. Steve going to play this combo, He rolled up high enough to do it. Oof. Not my favorites.
Turbo, I have
There's a nice shot.
Jeff Boucher commentating with me. James, the 2 is supposed to be, that's part of the rules of the tournament. The 2 is supposed to be in the back of the rack. So our next match coming up is going to be Joe Spence and Stephen Hold'em. And it will most likely be the last match of the night for me. Not the last match actually played tonight, but the last one I'll stream tonight.
I'll be here. You won't hear me, but I'll be here.
Don't worry, if he's here tomorrow, I'll get him over here on the mic too.
Joe Horner thought it was Bill Murray on the mic here. It's not Bill Murray. All right, Steve's come around. Nice little shot on a 3 to roll around this rack. 5 to the 8 is going to present a problem depending on what kind of angle he gets here. He wants to make sure he leaves himself enough to be able to move. That'll work. That'll work. Come up and down. Back where he's at right now is not a problem for that 8 ball because he can just slide back over the top side over there. He's going to end up straight in to draw straight back. Or, yep, straight in to draw straight back, it looks like. Don't catch the point if you're going to do it.
Michael Iyer says hello.
Who does?
Michael Iyer. His handle is Turbo Draw.
Oh. Oh, really? Turbo Draw? What are you? Got your gamer tag out? Call of Duty players? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Mike, I remember you from over there in Montana.
Stephen is up 7-3 over Paul Potier.
God, he was down 3-1. He's really putting together a nice little set here. Got to finish, though. This is when you find out what you got in the tank. He's got that break working really, really good right now. Boy, he's getting a shot on the 1 and making good and spreading them really nice.
My husband thinks you're doing a really good job.
He does?
He does.
Well, you know, you talk to any of the guys I ride with, they'll tell you, Jeff can talk. Hey, if you ask Wade Thompson, he'll tell you. He'll say, yep, we don't need no radio. Got Jeff in the car. Somebody give him a no-dose and we'll be fine for a few hours. So.
Are you sure it's a no-dose they're trying to give you?
I don't know. I don't know. They might be sneaking something else in there. Shut him up. Joe wants me to shut up. Joe, I'd be happy to oblige, but they gave me a live microphone.
I did. I asked him, please sit down and talk with me.
Totally her fault.
I had no idea what I was getting into.
I'm just
None
doing
whatsoever.
What comes natural here, buddy. You know this.
Nobody warned me.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. David knows. Go Braves. Darn right. Boy, they're having a year. They're going to be a good one for a long time. So anyway, back to pool. Steven has just got this break squared up right now with that magic rack. He is just barely getting the cue ball to come off, driving the corner ball, getting a shot on the 1. Well, I'll tell you what, this keeps up. Don't be shocked if Paul sits for the rest of the set.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's don't wire up. Holy cow. Steven says, I'm sick of running racks. I'm just going to wire up a 2-9 off the 3.
Let's see what that really looks like.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's good.
No.
Well,
you can play it off the 3.
Well, somewhere.
It's a 2-9 off the 3 into the corner.
This is one of those shots, though, that, not many people know it. Let's see if he does. I was wrong. He doesn't. Yeah, that one there, I think I would have, instead of trying to run it that way, because he gave me a ball in hand, he never caught a rail, I think I might have tried to, it looked like he could shoot it head on and just kind of slide the cue ball to the rail and maybe pin it behind the 8-ball, just a touch. It's tricky. You nick the 8, you give him the deuce, but you don't give him ball in hand. That's dangerous. Let's see what Paul's got. He's been watching for a little while. Let's see if he's can come back into. I would think this is not a big deal. Paul doesn't care. Nothing gets to him. Been playing for so long. Meanwhile, on table 2, PJ Massacotti saying, I know how to speed this game up. Let's make 2 at a time. So over there making 7s and 9s at the same time. There we go. I got stripes. So, all right. Let's see if we got any other scores. I still can't see Lake and Eric over there. Although, are they done? I can't tell.
I have too many people in my way.
Yeah, it's.
See, I'm not 6'5".
I'm not sure. Well, I'm sitting too, so I'm only about 5'3". But let me stand up. There we go. Now I'm 10'5". No, there we go. I still can't see. Well, anyway, there's a match going on 8, just in case you wanted to know. Well, Paul Potier's coming around. It looks like he's going to miss the side. Doink. Good shot. He's laughing about it, wondering about it. A little free stroke there. Sweating out the ball rolling. Let's see what else we got. I don't know who's playing on 3. PJ and Dave are on 2. PJ just won. We got a 3-3 score on table 2 down there with PJ breaking against Dave Williams.
Well, that's Mike Grimm on table 3.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it just sat down. I don't know who he's playing. Well, I can look it up.
Sure. No, it's on there somewhere, isn't it? No.
Yeah, I'm sure
we got a bracket somewhere. They're keeping track somewhere, I'm sure. Maybe not. Maybe we start keeping track tomorrow. This is warm-up. I'll go with that. Redraw. Race to 2.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm all for that. On the 7-footer. No,
on the 7-footers when we're playing 8-ball.
Now we're talking. Let's go. Let me grab my stick.
I might even jump into that one.
Looks like Paul is going to run out on this one. He just pops the 8 in, and he's got this. Getting back up into this match here a little bit. Started getting away from him there. Yeah, there's that one. And
good heavens, where is he? Oh, there he is. He's playing Jerry Kirk.
Okay. All right. So Paul gets out. We got ourselves a 7-4 match now. Paul gets off to Schneid. Sitting there watching 6 breaks in a row by Steven. So we'll see what Paul can do. See if Paul can get that break working, get himself back into this. It's not no means is he out of it, but he's got to start making something happen off this break.
Yeah, I agree. There are a lot of bar box monsters in this field.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We got 7-4. Steve Weekly's up, but Paul Potier has a break. With this magic rack, if you can get that break working, overcoming a deficit is no problem. He got a break. He's not going to get. He's going to have a shot at the one, but not a shot. He can hit it at least to be able to dictate the rest of the rack. That's all you want to ask for, I guess. Unless you want to get greedy.
So you're saying you shouldn't get greedy?
Well, it's up to you. Some guys play these things a little different. Some of them are, they're thinking, oh, I'm down 7-4. What have I got to lose? Well, the match, for one. That's, but some guys will get into it and say, hey, look, now's not the time to get bold. Let's play smart and get ourselves back in the middle of this and just, try to survive a couple racks and get myself back in the hunt. But like I said, I know a lot of guys are like, heck it, I'm banking it. What do I got going on here? So we'll see.
Glenn, we don't know the score between Eric and Lake. I'm sorry. And I don't have anybody nearby. Oh, actually, I do. Will.
Table 8.
It is 4-7 right now. I'm not sure who has what.
Well, that helps.
Well, that's the thing. We're trying to ask them is because the kids are already.
They're good. All right, we're going to send Will down. I told him I'd give him $1. He's heading out. Good kid. All right, let's see what Steve does.
You told him you give him $1, but he has to give you 75 cents change.
No, actually $1.25 because it's Canadian. So let's see what Steve jumps on here. If Steve looks like he's going to get him behind the 9, and he did. Well played. Great shot. Steve is playing with some serious confidence right now. He's happy. All right, so let's see if Paul's going to break out the jumpy and see what happens.
Well, I was right on the score.
Okay, the score is 7-4. Eric has 7 and Lake has 4.
All right, so Paul jumps and hits it and leaves Steve a really, really tough shot. Oh, wait, no, never mind, there's a 1. Okay. So we're okay now. See, Steve's trick here is to not get down too far. He's good. All right. See what kind of angle he gets on the 3, which will determine where he goes to get to the 5. He's going to get tricky on the 3 is what he's going to do. He's got both holes. He's got both bottom pockets. Not a big deal. He's got good touch. He can roll this in and play to the bottom, or I guess that would be the top left you're looking at. Or he can come back over where he's standing and play it in the bottom left. See what he chooses. He's going to overcut it. Kind of stood up out of that one.
Got to stay down on your shot.
Yeah, that does increase the chances of things working out.
Well, if you put it that way.
You know, at least that's what they said in the video I was watching. I don't know.
Now I know where you're getting all your material.
You know, YouTube. I didn't know nothing until 2 years ago. I've been watching YouTube. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's a nice shot by Paul. Good little spin shot. Good little shot. All right. So, chance to keep going in this match here. Let's see if he chooses snap draw. I think he is. I think he's going to. No, he's going to go up and down. Okay. Middle table here. Get up there. Oh, that's a lot of angle. I mean, it brings him back to the 8. But degree of difficulty is a little bit more than he wanted, I think, here. I think he wanted more towards the center of the table, about 6 inches. Let's see what he does, though. Rolled her in the outside.
You know, it's funny you say that, and I'm looking at it going, hoo-hoo, I would be happy. I know I can get across the table. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm woo-hoo.
Yep. Yeah, that's.
You mean there's more perfect?
I love angles. Angles are wonderful. Speed and angles beat the heck out of English any day.
Yeah.
Paul's going to pull his cue apart and shoot a longer shot. And then he's going to put it back together and shoot at this one. All right. He's got a transformer cue. Hey, he unscrews the butt plate and it pulls out about 4 or 5 inches and screws back tight so he can shoot with it. That's interesting. All right. So we are what, 7-5?
7-5.
Oof. Paul with the break. This could get interesting. Let's see. Anybody else we can give an update on? Let's see. Where's Dave and PJ are at? Well, it's 4-3. PJ just ran out. I know he's got at least 4. But let's see if he moves one to go 5-3 or if he already moved it. Nope, he forgot to move it. So it's 5-3, I believe. Yeah,
It is
5-3 PJ. Massacati down there on table 2 behind you.
Well, let's see. On table 3, we got Mike Grimm and Jerry Kirk tied at 1. Table 4, I don't know who those guys are. I don't know either one of them.
We're at 4?
On table 4, yeah.
The one kid's name, I want to say his name is Julian. I think that's his name. I don't know the other guy.
If I could see what's on this back of his shirt, I might have a clue.
Ryan Carter to table 4. Ryan, table 4.
I think they just called Mike Karch. I think it's up a little bit. It might be a winner's bracket match, actually. No, not yet. Oh, that's the top. Huh. Thought I just heard him say Mike Karch. Let's see if we can hunt down what that match is down there. Meanwhile, over here we got Paul looking at a touch shot. I think I'm only a couple tables out here. It's a nice shot by Paul. Good little stroke. Let's see what he tries to do off this 4 ball.
I think you're out of the tournament now.
Am I? Did I forfeit because I'm over here on this? What the hell? I'm having more fun here anyway.
Oh, there you are. I don't know who they called.
I'm not sure. Maybe they got another tournament going on we don't know about.
Maybe.
I wonder if I can get in it.
But I think on table 4, I think that is Tony Tezzi and Ryan Carden.
Yeah. Yep, because I believe the other guy's name is Carden.
Yeah.
Yep, it is. That's who it is. Good call.
I sometimes can figure things out.
Oh, you got it all.
I have deductive reasoning.
I'm just here for color commentary, not the brains. All right, so meanwhile, on the table we're supposed to be watching, Paul's putting together a little rack here. Gonna look for a little, let's see if he chooses to roll below this 7 so he can have natural angle to float up for the 8, or if he's gonna try and play the tight alley to not get straight in here. He's gonna roll below it. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. Nice little stroke.
They have 9-foot tables here, and then 6 or 7.
7-footers.
7 7-footers?
Yep. I'm something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Diamond 7-footers.
TR is telling you to shush.
What?
TR.
I don't know, TR, if you remember, it's, making me be quiet is a little tricky. All right, so Paul comes on, and we've got ourselves a 7-6 match.
Sorry.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention to you.
Oh, we got it.
See,
You're
I
busy
learned
watching this.
I learned how to tune you out.
Dude, you know what? I'm shocked we're not married.
My husband taught me well.
There you go.
Tune him out.
There you go.
He talks almost as much as you do.
Hey. Why you gotta throw me out there like that now? No. I try to entertain. That's all I look to do.
Tell the one about the driving the car.
No, we're not driving the car, Tiara. We don't
analogy of
need
all
that. We're not in the right frame of mind, number one. Well, TR likes the car story.
Are you going to share or just leave me hanging here?
I'll share. So anyway, TR and I and a couple other guys out of Montana were hanging out in Idaho. I think we were over in Kellogg playing a tournament, and we're sitting in the hotel room, and the other two guys are great guys. They weren't as good of a player. They were still learning. They were still trying to come along, and they said, Jeff, how do you map tables? How do you think about it? How do you adjust so fast and all this stuff? And I said, well, think of it like when you drove here today. You took I-15, you rode to here, you took a left, you took a right, you got here, you rode, you took there was a certain road to take. Same thing on a pool table. I said, if you take a wrong turn, you find your way back. I said, it's the same thing. They looked at me like I just discovered electricity. And they're like, oh my. And I was like, this dude, just, don't go there. Leave. No, we don't need a statue. Come on. But yeah, they were just like awestruck. And I'm like, it's just basic stuff. But yeah, the TR loves it because he says the look on their faces were was like, are you kidding me? I can't believe someone would come up with that. And we both looked at each other like, well, that's brilliant, Jeff. Well, who might argue? Go ahead and do what you want. Anyway.
Well, there's a reason why they call it a road map.
There you go. I told them, I said, you can take all the wrong turns you want, as long as you get to your destination first.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Nobody's ever asked me how I played. They asked me how I did. So anyway, Paul made a great shot on the one ball and has decided perfect shape is behind the stripe. I don't think he tried that. That's going to be tough. That's a tough reach. I don't think you can get to that ball to kick. This is a tough two-rail kick. I think he's going to go get the crutch and an extension and try to kick that thing one rail. Maybe two quick ones out of this corner and try to hit it towards the 4-5. I don't know. He's rummaging around. Maybe he's got another secret cue over there we don't know about. We'll see. Hey, go somewhere else with that, huh? It's a kid-friendly stream.
Wait, what?
Hi. That comes over just throwing it out.
Oh.
No concern. All right, so Paul is going to try this bridge. Jacked up. Is he going to go one? Looks like he's going to try and go one rail with this. Boy, that's a tough kick. Oh, boy. He's going to hit it. What a shot. That is a beautiful hit. Nice hit, Paul. Very nicely done. Wow. All right, let's see. Steven's probably going to try and put him right on the back of this 5 ball here, I'm thinking. He's going to do it. He left him an easy kick. I would have tried to pin him on that thing, make him kick somewhere else. But, hey.
2 rails,
he's
3
kicking.
rails.
He's kicking.
He's kicking.
And the way the shot Paul just kicked, there's nothing here. Let's see what happens, though.
Well, after he kicked in that one ball and then ran out the rest of the rack, it's like.
Exactly, yeah. Let's see. I think Eric and Lake are still playing. I know there's people staring at the table, and unless they're really enjoying cloth, there's got to be a match going on. Oh yeah, they're still walking around the table picking balls out of the pockets. I think Lake won the game, or is that Eric? No, Eric's racking, so I'm guessing he won that. So that puts him on the hill, or
That does put him on the
yeah.
hill.
All right. So Eric's on the hill against Lake McKay. Let's see what Paul does here. This is a straightforward kick. He's got two pockets he could pop it in. I think he's trying to go one rail. Well, he's awfully high on that. Oof. Good kick. He's trying to kick safe. And he's not going to scratch, and he's not going to leave Steve much of anything, I don't think.
Oh, Steve could come off the rail.
Boy, that's up high on that rail. He might be able to throw a simple masse around it, and clear, and it looks like that's what he's going to try and do. They used to call this a PK shot, P-I-Q-U-E, where it's like not like a masse. It's more of just a let the tip fly. That's a good hit. Oh, and look at this little roll he's going to get here. There's a nice little chestnut for you. There you go.
Take that.
Touche. This game will frustrate you. You'll play great safeties, just perfect safeties. Somebody will kick at something, smack it, and leave you worse. You're thinking, wow, this unfair.
I've had matches like that. I'm a pretty good safety player.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I actually had Kimberly Kirk at one point. I had her down on 2 fouls, and I had put her up in the corner. The cue ball was up in the corner, and the 4 ball was surrounded on 3 sides with a couple other balls down here. So it was by the corner pocket. So she actually had to come in 3 rails to hit it, and there was like an area like this for her to get through.
Couple inches.
Just a couple inches. It was just, and she hit it. And I'm like, what else can I do?
Yeah, no, you look at him like, nice
Wow.
hit. Nice hit.
Great
hit.
Yeah. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah, no. You know, I mean, I've tried complaining when people have done that, and I've noticed it doesn't work out in my favor most of the time.
No.
So
I was like, I tried.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah.
Kimberly, great job.
Hey,
I
yeah.
tried to get you.
I did what I wanted. Didn't work. We'll try it again.
Next time, I'll just make sure that hole is closed up.
There you go. Ooh, Steve rattles one, and this 2 ball is going to come back up and give him a crack at it. Not really. That's well, he can play safe. There's always safeties.
There's always safeties.
Heck, I've played safe on a 9.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
No.
And every once in a while, you play that safety and you'll leave them, like either end of the table on the 9, and you get that one crazy person that's like, yeah, I'm banking this one in. And they make it. And it's just like, who does that?
Somebody does it. Seen lots of people doing that one.
Yeah.
You just shake their hands. Good job. I'd do the same thing over again. Let's see what Paul's going to do here. It looks like he's going to bank that down table. Ooh, yeah, he had 2-way there. That's. Oh, I think it came out far enough. I think Steve can see that maybe. I don't think he can do much with it, but I think he can see that. But the trick is I don't think he can do much with it. Let's see what he chooses. You don't do the soft one here. You just, unless he wants to try and just roll it in behind the 9, he's not going to get it. He's going to, that was tough. That was super tough. Let's see what Paul decides to do. He's got a couple little shots he can pull off here, but. Okay. I don't think he's trying to bank it. I think he's trying to just bump it, put it on the other side of the 6, and maybe put the cue ball by the 8. Because if he can do that, he takes away that long rail kick. And the short rail kick, if the 2 ball's stuck in the right spot, is not fun. Nope, he was playing an 8. I don't know if I like that shot. He's going to crack at it, but long range. I'm not 100% sure that 4-5 is wired. I don't think it is.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it looks like it's a touch off.
Yeah, when he makes this 2, though, he could probably run into the 4 and break it up a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to move stuff.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a matter of where everything goes. This 2 ball, I don't know. Without that 4-5 there, that 2 ball's not a hard shot, but people let the proximity will sometimes just play with your head, and it's one of those shots that if you just took those other 2 out of the way, no problem. Yep. Oh, he's going to catch a roll out of it a little bit. Yeah, it seems like sometimes the proximity of the 2 balls you're going to run into, your eyes kind of wander to those. And it will take away from your actual shot. They become really tricky. It's hard to focus on that 1 ball. Let's see if he tries to spin him over behind the 9-6 here. No, he's going to leave him a shot to run back at it. Oh, you needed to get him over there. That's all right. Let's see. Paul's got a couple touchy little shots here. Slow roll, nice little touch, Paul. That's a good shot. It's a very nice touch. All right, so we might be seeing ourselves a race to 2 here. And anybody who knows anything.
Who are you kidding? It's going to go hill.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Last match of the night, gonna go hill for you guys?
No, we have one more match.
Oh, you have one more match on this?
Joe Spence and
Spence and
Steven.
Steven, and I'm gonna be playing. Ugh, I want to watch. That's gonna be a good one.
So you have a question.
I have a question from
TR says, Jimmy still A-side, Jeff?
He's not. He just got beat by Blake Baker. Blake is a very solid player. He's another one of those guys that if he gets the break working in this tournament, he could come out on top. He's very smooth, deadly accurate ball pocketer. I'll tell you what. I played him in the tournament here in, I want to say it was January. I got by him, but it wasn't easy. And I played him first match, got by him hill playing 10-ball bar box. He came back through to the finals and lost the stand.
Wow.
It's that was like an 80-man field. He's a player. There's no doubt about it. Like I said, he gets, and it just like I said, there's a dozen guys. They start breaking well in this tournament. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, he's okay.
Is he okay?
But they break well in this tournament. They can win it. I mean, there is no runaway here. There's a couple of favorites, but yeah, there's also a bunch of guys that can easily jump in the middle of this.
And we're tied at 7.
We got ourselves a race to 2. Yeah, TR. Jimmy played on the TV table, I believe, last night. Can't remember who he played.
I don't remember. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
John Lewis, what do you mean? Is this a Fargo tourney?
I mean, like they're going to report it to Fargo rate? Is that what you're looking, or is this a
handicapped, or
Yeah,
what are you asking?
There's no handicap on this one. Oh, yeah, TR, yeah. Yeah, Blake, can't remember who he would have played, but yeah, he's a very, very solid little player. He was living here for a little while. Blake Baker, a little
played
background
Kings,
on him.
I think.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, it
King
was.
Santee.
He played King Santee, yep. He was living here for a little while, and he took off and went to Vegas. And unless I've heard my stories wrong, he's been down there playing with Tyler Steyer, like nonstop. at Griff's, just really honing his game, and he's actually come on even better than when I saw him in January. So he's going to be a name to listen for. Payouts.
Payouts. First place gets 3,400.
Yeah.
The rest of them, I didn't copy them down, but I did notice that.
Yeah.
I'll try and get the payouts before the next match.
Yep.
And yes, John, it's going to be reported. It will be reported because it's on challenge, so it will get reported.
All right, so we got ourselves a race to 2.
And
Paul breaks, makes ball, hooked on the 1. Push, kick, and see what happens. That 5 ball down there is on that left end of that table is behind that 6, and
the green one.
That green thing down there, that one. There's a number somewhere on it. That's all I ever look for. So, but yeah, that 5 ball's not no easy get. And he made the 4 on the break, so you're looking at the 3 ball, which is on the far right end of the table. So that's going to be fun. So let's see. We're going to try and hunt down the payouts if we can. Looks like we got a new match going on 8. I think Eric Vargas won the match on table 8 against Lake McKay. As I see a new match being called and starting up over there.
So I got somebody getting the payouts for me. So
we got money coming. Let's see, Steve's going to try and put him back in behind the 5, and he looks like he's done it. That's a good shot. That's a tough kick all the way around. So 3-raider. Does he see the 3-raider? There it is. There you go. Yeah, you want to come in behind that thing. Looks like he's looking at kicking around the other side. Well, no, he's looking at the 3 rails around the 9-2. Come around back behind the 2 ball. Big alley over there to hit. You get anywhere from that set middle diamond at this angle. Anywhere from that middle diamond up a couple, 2-3 inches, you're going to hit that 1. Oh boy, he got just a touch high on it. That was a proper shot. Knowing that English was going to fly off that thing. Still going to get to that 5. This has work. One shot basically is work.
you make the 1, you make the 2. Getting from the 2 to the 3 is a challenge.
And if he's feeling really froggy, he shoots the 1-9 and says, forget the 5. I'll show you how to make that 5 ball easy. I mean, call it moot. I think Daniel ran over his opponent down there on 6.
Yeah, because they're done.
Yep, he was walking over to tell him. All right, let's see what he wants to do from the 3 to the 5. This is PJ Massacati beats Dave Williams over there on table 2.
And that went hill.
Did it really?
Yeah, it went hill. That was quick.
Wow.
They didn't fool around.
No, those guys are serious. All right, let's see Steve. Looks like he's gonna go top right, stroke around, and he didn't hit it. If he hits that hard, it looks like he'd have gone into the 6. Maybe cleared it. Oof. Let's see how good of a kicker he is here, because he hits this square. He's going to pin him on the 6 and then put the 5 over here in this bottom rail. Oh, he's going to get. Oh, I think he caught a break. I don't think that 5 goes by.
I think you're right.
Boy, it's a tight one, if anything.
That would be
Oh,
you.
well, they just called my match. So for a few of you, it's Merry Christmas. I'm not going to be on here anymore. So, hey, Brady, tell me one more time, huh? I guess Brady said I'm up 3 times. I guess I'm up. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to you, I guess.
Yeah.
And thank you for letting me talk, because, I never get a chance.
Yeah.
So
You're
everybody
more than welcome.
everybody enjoy the rest of this thing. This is going to get tight here in just a little bit.
Yeah. Thank you
All
so
right,
much
no
for sitting
problem.
in.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeff, for sitting in. I have to have him back. He's definitely a lot of fun. Okay. Is he really looking at the 9 here? Oh, he knew he was going to run into it. And he got back out for the 7. But unfortunately, he's put the 9 on the bottom rail. So I remind everybody, we do have another match after this. One more. That's what we're going to do. And it's going to be a good one, so you're going to need to stick around. It's Joe Spence and Stephen Holm, both Canadians, both still on the A side, so it's an A side match. And Paul did not like where he got to. That was a while ago. Karen Core is a phenomenal player, Justin. I got the pleasure of playing her at the Expo this year. And I got 3 games off of her, which I'm very happy, but she had just had surgery too, so I know she wasn't playing her best at that point, but yeah. So this is make this in the corner, and then you come back across a little bit of inside to hold it. Good job. Okay, so Stephen gets to the hill first. Who's the best lady player? Are we talking in the United States or are we talking in the world? And Duke, I agree. Jeff is a natural commentator. I'll have to figure out how to get him on there. In the world, Sming Chen, I would say. She is from China. Phenomenal player. All right, looks like the guy is going to take a little break. So we're going to have a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. All right. So I want to remind everybody, while I have a quick moment here, to like us on Facebook, follow us on follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to that magic number of 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate if you'd help us out with that. By doing those things for us, it helps us to keep the streams free, which is what we want to do. We think it's better for the sport. We think it's better for the viewers. We think it's better all the way around to keep it free. And to do that, we have to attract sponsors and utilize all the areas that we can actually bring in income, because can't do this for free. Anyway, so if you would do that for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. So let's see what else we got going on here. Looks like Mike and Jerry Kirk are tied at 4, and that's on table 3. We have Carl Tibbetts, and I don't know who this is that Carl is playing. It's on table 2. Jim Winter. It looks like they're just getting started. And it looks like Eric Vargas beat Lake McKay. So the score was 9-5. Okay, so Steven breaks. He makes a few, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, makes 3 balls on the break. He has a look at the 3. I'm not sure that it will go by. it goes by. Pulls that back for the 4. Okay. 7, I just have to draw this one back. They actually must be more of an angle than I thought. All right. Congratulations to Stephen Weekly. He defeats Paul Potier. This was an A-side match, so Paul is just moving over to the B-side, and the B-side is starting to get those heavy hitters hitting them. Okay, so the next match coming up is Stephen Holm and Joe Spence. So I'm going to go offline and reset everything, and then we'll come back in just a few minutes.